Easiest way to get the roof off your Jeep. An excavator. Underneath, you had to go up over the roll bar, and then I just tied that one into it, so almost couldn't drop this thing. Had this Jeep for almost 10 years. I've only taken the roof off like twice because it's such a pain in the butt. I'll probably leave it off for the rest of the summer now, and then throw it on in the fall when the weather starts to warm up. I have heat. I don't have air conditioning. The next thing we need to do is get rid of this spare tire and carrier. I built this back bumper into the frame because, like every YJ, the frame was rotten behind the wheel arch. So I just welded some new pieces in. And that was back in like 2014 I did this. Some boomerang hangers, and then I just put this tire carrier on. But this thing doesn't go down the interstate. It can, I don't like to. It's the farm Jeep at this point, and I just run it into town every now and then to get lunch or gas or whatever. So we don't need the spare until we do need the spare, and then I'll just call somebody or walk. But we need to have access to the back door without pulling a pin and swinging the spare tire out of the way. So we're gonna get rid of it because it's in the way. But since it's never been unpinned or unbolted, it's not gonna come easy. So we're gonna try, and we got the weight off of it with the excavator. I'm gonna try and knock this pin out, and if that doesn't work, we're just gonna cut the bracket off. This whole Jeep's gonna go through another transition here, probably in the next year, where I'm gonna try and keep 35s on it, and then drop it back on stock suspension, undo the front suspension. I got a kind of a cool 3-link in the front here with a radius arm, but and coilovers, but it's just kind of too extreme for what I use it for. It's great off-road. Thing will go anywhere you point it and flex like crazy, but that means, you know, going down the road, it's not a whole lot of fun. So yeah, stripping off the spare tire carrier, we're gonna redo that in the next year too. I'm just gonna go for a kind of a different look on this thing. Less off-road and more useful. I didn't want it to come to this, but I whacked it with this hammer several times and it's not budging, so we're just gonna whack it off right here because we're just gonna cut it off right here because that's probably the easiest place to cut right now, and it'll be gone. So like I said, we're gonna get rid of probably this bracket and all this mess right here when we redo the Jeep in a year, so we won't miss it. Let go. Let go. Let go. It's being held on by that spot there. And that little spot there. Guess I'll walk over there and get another cutting disc. So close. All I needed was a little more cutting, and then now we got ourselves a nice jagged edge. We'll just hammer this back into place and drop that pin in there, and it'll stay there until maybe forever. No pin necessary. What had happened was, this is a job for the Gator. Might be a little bit weight on the back there, but I think she's gonna be all right. But I let the smoke out of the starter on the Gator a couple weeks ago, and although I have a new starter, in my mind it made more sense to take an hour and take the Jeep apart to turn it into the farm Jeep than to just put a new starter in the Gator, which probably would have taken me less than an hour. But whatever. Can't go back and get that time back now, so this is what we're using. I'm in the process of fencing in the perimeter. I got the gate started that we started in Colorado. We're finishing that up. A lot of this stuff is going to have videos to come in the near future. There she is, ready to build a fence line. I love the way this thing looks with no roof on it. So now we can just reach in the back for tools, hop in and out. Right now I've been using the floorboard here, as you can see. In the back was just kind of storing all the parts from the Jeep, still from the move. But now we can put all these tools in the back, and we can haul quite a bit more in here. And this thing is super capable, so where we're building this fence line is along through these woods. I took the bush hog through the other day and knocked everything back down, so it's about 7 or 8 feet wide. So what we'll have to do is back the Jeep down that trail and get the fence started and then drive out. And that's gonna be for a different video too. This was just a quick little snippet on getting the Jeep ready for some farm work. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.